Welcome to Adult Play Therapy. I'm your host, the original John 20.
Hey, it's Jerry P.
And we're sitting right here amongst us. You guys saw her on the J&J show. You know, she was really showing out. Is Miss Cassandra.
Hey, it's your girl.
Yeah.
So we're here in Hooters, you know what I'm saying? Home that sponsors us, that allow us to come through and do what we do. Mm-hmm. So once again, y'all come catch us on Thursdays. We're here, 6:30 till we done. Y'all come in and hang out with us and have a drink. We enjoy being able to see you guys through the glass.
Oh yeah, man. If you guys want to come in, be a part of the studio audience, maybe be a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a possibility. So yeah, come kick it with us, man. We're out here in Cedar Hill, Texas, and we're doing big things, man. We're growing. Each episode, we're getting better and better. So. Yeah,
it's good, man. We're having fun. We're having fun. I think she's having fun too. So we had to have her come back.
We can't wait. Yeah, this is about to be good.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about a serious topic tonight.
Okay.
So this is a serious topic, guys. This is one that's really close to me, and I'm sure that there's a lot of you guys out there who have the same concern. But today's topic is going to be about how do you love an addict? Someone that uses drugs, someone that's a sexual addict, someone who's an alcoholic. How do you love someone who has an addiction, someone who has a problem? You know, because if you really look at it, it can be trying.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
You know, I personally have had my own personal experience with it. You know, you try to put their needs first, you know, and you try to have a sense of understanding of what they're going through. But you know what I've learned, and you guys are about to hear all of me,
Hey, let it out, bro.
Don't play therapy, Uncensored, man.
You got the flow.
Yeah.
I say the hell with addicts and their excuses and their bull shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to love an addict. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you guys, what do you think? How do you love an addict? Because it doesn't matter how much attention you give them, they're constantly wanting more. Right. It doesn't matter how much love you give them, it's like they run away from it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what type of stipulations, what type of guidelines, what type of rules and regulations you set up for them, they just are not getting it. It's like, it's deflected from them and how they believe. You know, it's like their feelings are always first. It doesn't matter how much you cut your wrist for them, they want more.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I could say, you would think that you're helping them by being there for them, and most of the time you're hindering them.
Yeah, definitely.
You're hindering them because they use you as a cushion pillow, and they're going to continue to do what they do. So it's like, what do you do? Do you choose to love them or what?
Right. And this causes more harm in the process on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially, addict. If we're just talking about like maybe substance or alcohol, I mean, from what I've learned, that person isn't that addiction. You know what I'm saying? So you're not even loving that person no more. They're kind of a shell of themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of taken over. So it's not like you're loving someone. I mean, partially it's that person, but when they're under influence or whenever they're going through what they're going through, it's like you're loving a part of them, only a portion of them. The rest of it is, something else. It's somebody else.
And I'm gonna say this, I'm hearing what you're saying, but you know what I've learned? And living and in looking and watching and in being in the area of that, I've learned that there's several different types of addicts. I've never been to an AA meeting. I probably need someone from an AA meeting to come in. But I've realized that you got a peer pressure addict. You got the addicts that's like, the reason that they drink and they be belligerent, or the reason why they're on drugs and whatnot is because they do it so that they can please a certain people. You know what I'm saying? So they can be accepted.
Accepted, yeah.
Yeah. So you got the acceptance addict. Then you have the addict that is like
trying to escape.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're constantly running. They're depressed. I would say they're depressed.
Yeah. Definitely.
They medicate themselves to get away from their problems because they have not learned how to cope.
Right. And the famous saying is, about alcoholics, it's like you want to drown yourself into your sorrows until you learn that your sorrows can swim. You know what I'm saying? So, it's problems going to be there, and like you said, there's different tiers and different, different ways of being addict. In the way we see it today, but ultimately, addiction is real. You know what I'm saying, and it's a disease. You got some people addicted to food.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because that's a drug.
And they do the same thing.
Yeah. You got some people addicted to love.
Depression.
You got some people addicted to sex.
That's right.
You got some people addicted to being mistreated.
And that's absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's like, sister, get out of it, brother, get out of it.
But it
Like,
ain't shit you can say.
It's not that easy.
Because really, that's their comfort zone.
Yeah, that's true.
And that might not even. That's not popular to say.
Right.
That my comfort zone is being with someone who's physical with me.
And then let's just go to that one then, because I was about to say we got the party addict, the one that's they party and that's when they just get messed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then the one that you're talking about, I'm gonna go with that one. I feel like there's just some addicts that they're the normal. They like to be high, drunk. They like where they are. They like that place. It doesn't matter how much money they have. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much money the people around them have. You're gonna find them on the corner as a bum. They strung out.
The brown paper bag. Yeah.
Sleeping bag under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? You just got those people that's their life. That's their mentality. They just put it in their mind that that's who they are as a person. So when you say the addict that, the abuse one, man, I have met so many women that way.
Yeah, me too.
And you show them so much love and you pour so much love into them, and then it takes one disagreement, you know what I'm saying? Miscommunication.
You reminded her.
And she wants to, she'll either lash out or she'll expect you to discipline her. I've had a woman ask me, why don't I hit her?
Yeah.
She really asked you that?
She told me that I should hit her. She deserved to be hit.
Wow.
Or slapped, should I say, because of whatever statement she made to me, whatever misunderstanding we had at the time, and she was aggressive and she made her statement to me, and I was like, wow, that's real messed up.
I dated someone where it was a turn on for her.
No.
To where it was like, it was just during like the intimate moments where
but that's different.
She wanted to, like on a different level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different level of physical. So she wanted to take it there, and I would, initially I would do what you say. If this would get you out, hey, who am I to judge?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I know that wasn't something I could sustain.
I would say, I believe, like, the hardest thing to do, like, if it's your spouse or someone that's addicted to something, the hardest thing that you can do to show love is sometimes you have to leave.
Separate them, yeah.
And that's been the decision that I've made when it came to certain people, even family members.
Yes.
Yeah, of
I
course.
keep myself away from them. I show up, I love, I help, whatever for the moment, but it's like I don't sit in the chair of I'm the savior, and that's a problem that I have because I'm always savior. I'm always the one who has to save everybody.
But at the same time, where does that leave you at the end of the day? Because sometimes when I was going through something like that, even with family cutting, some people can get addicted to drama.
Yes.
I'm not like that. So when I do that, when I was going through that, at the end of it, I just kind of felt empty myself. Like, damn, I'm giving so much of myself, I ain't got nothing left for me.
Right.
So, and I think that can kind of coincide with what you're speaking of about the addict. The addict, it ain't no limits. Yeah. It ain't no boundaries. It ain't no cutoff point. It ain't no dead end or anything like that. But it's like whatever you're willing to give, they're gonna take.
And the bad part about that too is the fact that the type of person I am, I pour so much love into people.
Yeah.
Like I'm the type of person where and I've always prided myself in this. If you go back and ask my friends, I expect them to say, yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah. I don't stab my friends in the back. Mm-hmm. So why would I stab a loved one who has a problem in the back? I try to adapt in all situations. That's the one thing that I do. I try to adapt, but sometimes, like you say, you can adapt so much that it changes you and you forget who the hell you are.
Yeah, you can lose your own identity.
Yeah. And it is draining, and it is tiring, and it is frustrating. And even when you walk away from the situation, I find myself still worried and concerned and thinking about that person.
9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because walking away doesn't make it any better.
That's the hardest thing, to
Yeah.
kind of settle in on those feelings, make a decision to walk away and be okay with that, because you know, ultimately, you know what the end of this story is going to look like.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
That's true.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's what you're trying to say. That's what I'm trying to save
That's
people
true.
from.
Yeah.
I know
already know.
what the end game is for
Yeah.
you know? And
But
eventually, you're going to either be messed up, you're going to be in jail, you're going to find the wrong person or bump into the wrong people in your path. Like as a sex addict, you're going to bump into the wrong female or dude.
Yeah.
And man,
Get
AIDS,
something.
right.
There you go.
And then as an addict, you're going to bump into the wrong crew.
Or
and
wrong
you
drug.
get raped or wrong drug,
That's
get
right.
messed up, or you know what I'm saying, or get shot up, you know what I'm saying? And you get
Yeah.
to stealing, because at the end of the day, why would you steal, you know what I'm saying, when you have people that got money around you that can take care of you, that look out for you? Why do you find yourself in a situation sexually to where you compromise yourself with anything?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
like, with sex, I've seen good looking people fall into some beds or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then I've
definitely.
seen drug-wise, I've seen some good-looking people, smart people, and I'm like, wow, you got a whole bunch of potential. Why? I can understand people doing drugs. You know, people smoke weed, this and third. You can be a social addict though, and not
You
a
can.
full-blown junkie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
But ultimately, it means nothing to tell someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, your words can fall on deaf ears, and you shouldn't take that personally, because all you can do is try to lead someone in the right direction, love them in spite of, but it's way, and that's the difficult part, because it's way easier said than done. Kind of cut ties, man. Whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be, you know, someone you love, you know, someone, you know, that you have a bond with. You know, it's just, that's the difficult part.
They're either gonna do
Cause-
two things. They either gonna realize, like, you leaving them alone, and be like, dang, that was the best thing ever happened to
Yeah.
me. Or let me get my shit together. Let me get on track. Or it's gonna be like, oh, I can just be free to do whatever. I ain't gotta worry about the stress or whatever. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
50-50 things.
Because in that, like you say, either two things will happen, really. Either they're going to take themselves down, or they're going to take y'all down.
Yeah, that's it.
You
So
know.
I'd rather take a step back by yourself.
And I'll be here for if you bounce back and you good, you know what I'm saying, or you know, for encouragement or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I don't have it in me to nurse you through something that you don't even want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, damn, you know, I can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself.
Right.
And we find ourselves doing that for people every day.
Yeah.
You know, every day. You know, even our children at times. You know, we know exactly what the outcome is, what the end game is. Right?
Unless you ain't leaving us out like that.
Yeah. No, I'm serious.
no, but
That's what it's
definitely.
about. You know.
Definitely.
But I'm gonna
I
tell you
mean,
like this, okay? Because this is the reason why adult play therapy has been, you know what I'm saying, my baby for so long. Because at the end of the day, you know, I do feel like getting shit off my chest. But I will say this. In living through this thing, I put together some steps I feel that might help. You know, I haven't used them myself. I'm in the process of doing it. But I'm gonna offer this out for those who are watching,
Gotcha.
and I'm offering for you guys. Y'all take the time to check this out. Check this out. So you have someone who has a problem, an addiction, you know, to something. Steps that should be taken for the person who's trying to love a person with issues. I think step number one is get out your mind that anything that they tell you has any truth to it.
and validity to it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's number one. Because at the end of the day, you know, we want to believe that what they're saying is, we want to believe that they're going to, we want to believe. I feel like if you're going to love this person, for starters, take that out your head. Don't believe nothing that is said back to you from that person. Because action speaks louder than words.
Right.
They do.
That's true.
Watch that person's walk. Do not listen to that person's conversation. That's number one. I think number two thing would be for you to prepare yourself for the outcome. Because it's a journey in loving them.
Yeah.
So prepare yourself for the outcome. And what I mean by that is you're not going to believe the things that they say, so you're going to prepare yourself to watch them respond. You're going to see if they take action. Number two, prepare yourself for the outcome. Basically just meaning prepare yourself for the negativity, for the end. Prepare yourself for all the disappointment. Prepare yourself. Just take it to consideration. Yes, that you know that this is going to be a disappointing ride. Now, in some cases now, there has been some miracle stories like, wow, they've done the stuff, they did what I asked them to do.
Right.
I walked them through it or whatever the case may be, and we got through this. I mean, there's been some addicts out there that has had problems that have pulled themselves out of their hole with the help of loved ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just as an individual, prepare yourself for all that. Prepare yourself for disappointment. And I feel like it'll be easier because, you know, when you're not prepared for disappointment, right, you won't be surprised.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
That's true.
It's like I already know.
And more times than not, I guess that would be the inevitable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because that's more than likely what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the third thing, so, you know, we're not listening to you. Truth, we're watching how they act. We're watching, we're making sure that they do what they're supposed to do. That we've already got our heads and our hearts set up for disappointment, or death, or prison, or whatever comes with whatever addiction that they're on. I think the third thing we should do is prepare your time, set up a schedule. You know what I'm saying? Schedule your time wisely. And the reason I would say that is because you have to realize that you can't put 24/7 into a person like that.
That's true.
That's
true. Yeah, that's
Put in
very
your
true.
mind how much time am I going to put into this project? I think those are the first three things. I mean, there may be some other things, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are in the AA or if you guys are a counselor or something like that, please feel free to chime in. Feel free to hit us up. But I feel like those three things are the top three things that I feel like I've gone through that I have to take into consideration. I'm not going to believe what they say. I'm going to sit here and see. If I ask you to go to a meeting, we're going to see if you go to the meeting. I need proof. Yeah, I need proof. No, I need proof. I'm not going to wait for this. Yeah.
That's true,
The way
man.
they act, I'm gonna have all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you see that a lot in your profession.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, people can tell you whatever they want. If they fat, they ain't got to tell you shit.
You gonna see it.
You can see it.
Exactly.
And if they decide to get in shape, you gonna see it.
Yeah, like I tell my people, I sent y'all a monthly meal plan.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
You come to my class 4 days a week, and you got my meal plan, and you still look the same for the past month or two.
So they ain't
right.
Yeah, if you're not bragging that I lost 20 pounds, or I lost 4 pounds, or I lost 2 pounds,
You skipping something.
then something's wrong. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you can pretty much take that
That's
and put that in you can almost apply that in almost any aspect of a trial or a struggle when it comes to you know, the things that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? As a trainer, you know what I'm saying? As a loved one trying to deal with some of the issues, man, they're serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because even when you mentioned about the third one, time, you don't even realize how much time we done put into somebody or something that was just wasted. You could have been doing something else. You could have been focused on another goal or something that could better you and your family or whatever, but you was just focusing on that one person. Time been draining you the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a lot.
Because see, you going through this situation with them, or should I say, you know, you're trying to help them, but you don't realize that, you are walking along with them.
You are.
When you put yourself off to focus on a person, you've pretty much just said whatever years, months,
for real.
or days that it takes in order to save this person,
You want to do that?
I'm losing out on marriage, having kids, making money, going on vacations. You know what I'm saying?
Your peace of mind.
Peace of
Because you ain't got no peace when you deal with
Rest,
somebody like that.
everything.
You got no peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it's draining. It's draining. You know, it'll drain your spirit. It'll drain you spiritually, emotionally, maybe financially if you if you kick it in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a place in my life right now, bro, where it's no time for that. It's no part of my reality where I can afford any of that. Yeah. I'm not gonna give my peace of mind for nothing. Or my, my spiritual walk. It is what it is. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? And it's been hard work for it. But I ain't giving up none of this shit. Nobody.
And the bad part about it is I'm in a place of time and I'm in a place of myself to where I'm not supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know better. Like, at the end of the day, I got kids, man. And my kids are doing great. But I guess my situation is, my structure at home is is flawless. You know, it's like my kids are excellent, their grades are excellent, my life is pretty much go with the flow. I have a foundation. So when I'm there, I can choose to move around if I want to. So I guess I could choose to waste time with somebody because I have such a great structure already set up. But the bad thing is I shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, and the thing is, bro, like as a king, you're a king, bro. You're a king, and in your castle, everything's going good. And anybody that you bring from the outside into your your domain, you want them to be good.
You're right.
And when they not, sometimes it's difficult to be like, you cast out because you might be fucking up what's going on in the castle.
That's true.
So
you're not dealing with people, you're dealing with spirits.
yeah, exactly. Man, you hit on something right there. That's a spirit that's a tough one right there.
Yeah, it's deep,
it's
man.
A tough one right
it's
there,
deep.
man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, hey, you guys heard it from us. All the passion in this. Some of us have time for it, some of us don't. And then we find ourselves when it comes to people that are close to us, we find ourselves just falling into it. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time, but we find ourselves falling into that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to be careful out there when it comes to it. It's hard to love an addict, man. But I think if you follow those steps, there may be room for love and care for them. But just don't find yourself obsessed with trying to save people.
Right.
You know what I tell people all the time in my spiritual walk? I tell people this. This is the number one thing I need to learn. I say in our spiritual walk, our job is to plant seeds. The problem that we have, and my son said it so wonderfully, the problem that we have is we sometimes choose to try to play God. And I know that's my problem. You plant the seed, you want to water the seed, you want to make sure that the sun is shining on it the right way, and then we want to watch it grow.
Yeah.
That's not our place. Sometimes you have to just plant the seed and move around. Allow somebody else to come through and water that seed. Allow somebody else to come through and shine that sun on it. And then allow somebody else to come through and watch it grow. See, the objective is we don't plant enough seeds because we're too busy focused on that one tree.
Yeah, and you also gotta, understand that sometimes we try to plant seeds on barren land.
Most definitely.
That's not going to yield anything. It's not going to yield no fruit in the long run. So
there you go.
Sometimes it's just a dead situation that we try to keep giving life to, and it's like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a deep one though.
Yeah,
dog. Yeah. Can't do that. Can't do that.
It's bad watching people go down, though, man. I think that's my thing. It's bad. It's so bad watching somebody crash and burn. You know the outcome. Can you not see yourself? You are crashing and burning, and the fact that you just can't see this and you can't stop is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I had an uncle that was drugged. His sisters, it's 12 of them, sisters and brothers. They did everything.
Yeah, that's like they got disciples, and that's what if the disciples can't get it.
They did everything. He went from sister house to sister house, did everything, but they had to just throw their hands up.
Yeah.
They had to throw their hands up. They couldn't do no more. And when he realized it made it up in his heart that he wanted to, he did it because he couldn't go to them no more.
Yeah.
And so it was like sometimes that tough love is the best.
Yeah, that's true.
It hurts, but sometimes it's the best.
I got you. Well, hey, y'all heard it here, man. I'm not gonna shed no tears, y'all.
Hey, man, it's okay. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying? But no, it's real stuff, though.
But
hey, at the end of the day, man, thank you guys for joining us, man. We wanted to kind of get that out. I wanted to get that out, because I threw that on them. I didn't let them know what was going on.
Hey, it's all good. We're here for it, man.
Yeah. So I thought that'd be something that'd be important for us all to know, something for us all to look at. So at the end of the day, I'm always saying, tell us what you think. Right. But thank you for Hooters. You know what I'm saying. Follow us on our social media. You know what I'm saying. You guys like, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's your boy John 20.
Hey, it's Jerry P, man. And if you're a food addict, come on down to Hooters, man. Get your swings.
For sure.
Come kick it with us. You know what I'm saying. But That's real talk, man. I appreciate you for having that conversation. That's real.
Yeah. And then of course
the lovely,
the beautiful,
the
lovely Cassandra. So Cassandra, tell them all about yourself. You know where they can find you, what you do, so that they know.
Well, I'm a fitness instructor, dance, shake, body dance, fitness LLC, Cassie Cass. Woo! Yeah, I get y'all right, burning calories, dancing, hit core. We do chill workout too. So y'all can join me, VIP Nutrition, like it's good, 1450 East, Pleasant Run Suite, 2223.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, come check me out.
We're gonna have to do a little play therapy episode.
Let's set up a show.
Workout episode.
We're gonna put the camera. We'll put 2 cameras up, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna.
Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me, man. That's gonna drive me back to my old ways.
Right. Well, see, I got it though. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got something to watch, I'm gonna be on the second row. Like That's gonna do it for me to the front.
Look at all that scattered ass.
Right. As long as I got something to watch, I'm gonna be
y'all go support, man. She get people right, man. So, go support.
So, you'll be able to see all her social media in the show. You guys go in and come check her out. You know what I'm saying? Follow her as well. All right. So, I guess that's it.
That's it, man.
So we'll see you guys again on another episode. All right.